allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, CVA families, good afternoon, families, friends, staff, and graduates. Welcome to the Columbia Virtual Academy Class of 2026 graduation ceremony. We are so grateful to have all of you here with us today, and we also want to welcome everyone joining us through live stream at home. And whether you're sitting in this gymnasium or watching at home from a screen, today is the day to celebrate our graduates and the incredible work it took to get there. And before I move to honor our graduates, I want to speak about our school. Columbia Virtual Academy was founded over 20 years ago with this bold and crazy idea that learning should be personal. That education can meet students where they are, at home, on the road, in rural towns, in large cities, or across Washington State, and grow with them. And as one of the early pioneers of online learning, CVA believes in the power of relationships, of flexibility, and of purpose-driven learning. And today, we're proud to be fully accredited, a trusted public education program that serves thousands of students and families like the one sitting in front of us today. And so, with that, our graduates have gone on to college, the workforce, the military, and beyond, each one charting a unique path with courage and conviction. And graduation is always special. But for Columbia Virtual Academy, it carries a unique meaning. Our students have taken many different paths to arrive at this moment. Some balance school with work, family responsibilities, athletics, travel, health challenges, or personal goals. Some needed a school that could move as fast as they could. And some needed to force them different, or give them a fresh start. But the through line is every graduate here today has shown independence, perseverance, and the ability to keep going even when the path is not always straight, traditional, or easy. And they have achieved. At CVA, we know that learning does not look the same. But what matters is students are seen, they're supported, they're challenged, and given every opportunity to succeed. And today we celebrate not only the credits they earned and the requirements completed, but also the determination and conviction behind each diploma. Graduates, this day belongs to you. You have finished something important. You have proven that you can set a goal, you can work towards it, and you can cross the finish line. As you move into your next chapter, whether it's college, career, training, work, military service, friend, family, or you're still figuring it out, I hope you carry the confidence with you. And so, also to the families and supporters here today and also watching online, thank you. Your encouragement, patience, reminders, rides, late night conversations, and belief in these students help make today possible. To our CVA staff, I would love to say CVA staff, please stand up, wave your hand, CVA staff, I see a lot of you. CVA staff, teachers, people behind the scenes, peer educators, thank you for your care, flexibility, and commitment you bring to students every day, and thank you very much for helping make today possible. Online learning still requires real relationships, real people and real support, and people who care deeply about student success. I stand before you today proud to care, and dedication. Thank you, staff members, very much. At this time, I would like now to introduce Mr. Cox as the speaker for the class of 2025. Mr. Cox is an expert educator, a longtime veteran math teacher, and a current teacher of Algebra 1 and Geometry. Mr. Cox, will you please approach the podium?
All right, I'll try to speak up. Can everyone in the back hear me all right? So, this is the first CVA only in-person graduation. Normally we are combined with the Kettle Hall students, and it's a good experience, but nothing is as good as just having your own families, your own kids together. And I'm just very excited that I was chosen to be able to speak to you today. So, a couple of very cool things. One, that we are, because I was the first class with the first in-person CVA graduation. And then hopefully I will go down as a decent speaker for the first graduation. I'm curious because I know that CVA serves children from all around the state. I'm kind of curious to see what sacrifices you made getting here. So what I thought was, graduates, would you stand up for me?
Is this working?
Okay, good. All right, now, if you drove an hour or less to get here, sit down, please. If you drove 2 hours or less to get here, sit down. If you drove 3 hours or less, please sit down. If you drove 4 hours or less, please sit down. If you drove 5 hours or less, please sit down. 6 hours. And Victoria, how long did it take to get here? 6 hours? Okay. Thank you. You may sit down. So it's just amazing to me that you, and I'm so grateful that you would make the sacrifice to come here and honor your kids with this ceremony. So just know, thank you so much for being here. These kids are amazing. I've taught, I think, pretty much all of them in either geometry, algebra, or both. And so I know that up to this point, these kids have amazing stories to tell. Amazing stories of overcoming hardships, of excelling, setting high goals, and reaching those goals, whether it's academic or if it's in their personal life. And so what I wanted to do today is talk about the story of your life that you haven't written yet. Okay? As we sit here and go through this ceremony, there's something bigger than all of us here. And that is that tonight is a beginning disguised as an ending. Okay? Because that's what graduation really is. So 5 truths about the story of your life that you have not written yet. Number 1, graduation feels like a finish line, but it's actually a starting line. Okay? For most of your life, your path has been somewhat mapped out for you. You get up, you go to school, you pass the tests, you move on to the next grade, rinse and repeat. Okay? But now, that's all changed. And for the first time, maybe, you should be asking the question, what kind of life do I want to build? The question's exciting, but it can be a little scary. Because now you're not just following the story that was put out for you by your parents. You are writing one. Truth number 2, you don't have to have it all figured out. You do not need to have your entire life planned out right now. Now, some of you may, and that's awesome. It's good to have a plan. But just know that if you don't, that's not a cause for concern. Because the truth is, most adults don't have it figured out either. Okay? Paths change. Dreams evolve. And mistakes happen. Part of this path, this journey that we take, there's a lot of failure. And with failure comes growth. And that's where wisdom comes from. It comes from the failures. It comes from getting up, overcoming that failure, and moving on. Some of you know exactly where you're going. Some of you have no idea, and that's perfectly okay. What matters is not having all the answers. The matter is having the courage to keep asking the right questions. I mean, what do our parents want? What do your parents want for you? They want you to be successful. And so when we think about this idea of success, which is a goal everyone wants to have, we have to remember that the world is putting a lot of pressure on us to accept a definition of success that doesn't always bring us happiness. The world will try to define success for you. Things, money, titles, status. That's what's presented to us as success. But I want to challenge you to seek a successful life in terms of character attributes, because those are priceless. Every morning, ask yourself, am I happy? Am I growing? Am I making a positive difference within my family, within my community? Am I living a life that is pleasing to God? Because true success is not what you achieve, it's how you live. Now don't get me wrong, it's nice to have nice things, and there's nothing wrong with working hard to have those. Okay, so set your goals high in that way. Just remember that it's the relationships in your life where you'll really define whether you're successful or not. Truth number 3, success is not a straight line. We've been taught to think that it's a straight path. You graduate, you get a degree, you get a job, somewhere along the line you get married, you have lots of babies, then you get to that retirement age, and then you're living that life of the American dream. Well, I'm 63, and it hasn't been straight since day one. Okay? So if you do find that your life goes that straight, good on you. But just know that that's not real life. Okay? Life is more like a winding road with detours, unexpected turns, and sometimes complete restarts. You will change your mind. You'll try something you realize it's not for you. You'll fail at something that you thought you were good at. And when that happens, remember this. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Every setback is shaping you into someone stronger, wiser, and more resilient. As you live your story out, you don't need to change the world overnight. It will be built upon small choices, made consistently over time. Choices, what I'm talking about, running into something very difficult, but choosing not to quit, to continue on. Choosing to be kind when someone has hurt you badly. Choosing to repair a relationship when it's easier to just walk away. The magic in small choices is called the ripple effect. That happens when you have a positive impact on others by making that next right choice. Helping a friend or family member. Standing up for someone who is overwhelmed or outnumbered. Or just showing up in someone's time of need and being there. Truth number 4, your voice matters. Right now, the world may feel big, sometimes overwhelming. I mean, let's face it, right now you're pretty much the low man on the totem pole, okay? But that will change. And what you need to know is that your voice matters. You don't need to wait till you're older, richer, or more experienced to make a difference. You can speak up for what is right. You can create something meaningful. You can bring new ideas into this world, inspire others simply by being yourself. The world doesn't need you to be perfect. It needs you to be real. So don't be afraid to be different. What does it mean to be real? Being real is basically allowing yourself to be vulnerable. If you're wrong, you admit it. And then you just go for it. If someone else is wrong or has wronged you, you forgive them and you move on. If you have the occasion to be in power and someone who is you are in charge of does something wrong, being real is showing grace and mercy and helping them through that change. Pressure to fit in, folks. Pressure is follow the crowd. Do what everybody else is doing. But quite frankly, everything meaningful comes from those who dare to be different. The people who change the world, these are the innovators, the artists, the leaders. We think about Da Vinci, Einstein, Gandhi, Christ. They weren't trying to blend in. They were bold enough to stand out. So if you feel different, good. If your dreams don't fit into a neat box, even better. Because that's where greatness begins. And truth number 5, remember where you came from. As you go out into the world chasing opportunities, building careers, and discovering who you are, don't forget where you started. Remember your parents and your family members that showed you kindness, but also were tough on you because they knew what you needed to do to have success. The friends who stood by you, who you will be probably spending more and more time with as you go through and write the rest of your story. And then there's the teachers. Don't forget your teachers. Okay? And most importantly, remember the version of yourself who worked to get here. Think about how tough it was on some days to get through a class you really didn't like. A class that was hard. And yet you still persevered through it. That's the version of you who you need to remember as you write the rest of your story. The last part is really a piece on kindness. Because kindness stands out. In a world full of competition, comparison, and pressure, be kind. Now, I love competition. Okay, so I'm not saying don't like those things. I'm just saying that there's always a chance to be kind. Be that person who encourages others, who listens, who lifts people up instead of bringing them down. I mean, really, we truly don't know what someone's going through. And so an act of kindness may just change their whole day or may change their whole life. So as I wrap this up, like coffee in an early morning, having coffee in an early morning is a wonderful thing, right? is the ingredient that will get you writing the rest of your story. Making it to that next day starts tomorrow. Be encouraged to take that next step. You don't have to be fearless. You just got to be brave enough to take that next step. Try new things, apply for an opportunity, have the hard conversations about what you truly want to do. Because everything in life starts on the next side of that first step. I can tell you that I can share this on behalf of the teachers and staff of CVA when I tell you this. We believe you are more capable than you realize. You are stronger than you think, and your potential is greater than you can imagine. God has made you perfect. So go forward with curiosity, with courage, with passion, and write your story boldly. Because it's not the end, it's only the beginning. Congratulations, and may God shower you with blessings throughout the rest of your life. Thank you.
We're going to take a minute and get set up for the presentation of our diplomas. We're going to move our flowers over here. And graduates, right, it's almost time. So what we're going to do is we're going to curl around the back, see the sign, and then we're going to come this way to me. I'm going to give you a flower, shake your hand, and then over in the corner you see Mr. Olson. Mr. Olson, how's your diploma? We're going to do our shake. Are we ready? Okay, graduates, take a breath. I'm sorry, I have flowers that need to go this way. We're almost there. This is your day, your moment. Look out at the crowd. Take it in. They're all here today for you. It's your day. You have achieved. Okay, are we ready? And now, we are honored to celebrate our students and their achievement of their high school diploma. Are we ready? Sini Kaptua. Victor Rosas. Taylor Coleman. Anderson Vance. Moreno. Noel Craft. Michaela Lopes. Camden Hall. Dominic Vincent. Evan Robbins. Mason Bryant. Riley Crosby. Magdalena Holmes. And as our graduates are making their way to their family with their flowers, give your parents a hug. Thank you. We love you too. Beautiful signs. Graduates, as you come back, remain standing with your diplomas. Graduates, as you come back to the bleachers as we hand out our diplomas. All right, as I see our graduates are making it back to the stage. Thank you, graduates, and thank you, families. Thank you, graduates, for making your way back to the stage as we go through.
But like, can we get my phone?
We're waiting for one. Waiting for Evan. Here he comes back. Thank you, sir. All right, on to official business. The turning of the tassel represents and is symbolic of a student's young educational career being over and the transition into their their after high school life and their adulthood. Congratulations, everyone, today. I have to read a very official statement. Are we ready? Superintendent Olson, board members of the Kettle Falls School District, families of our students and graduates, as principal of Columbia Virtual Academy, I hereby certify that the following students have met or exceeded the graduation requirements of the state of Washington and the Kettle Falls School District. Riley, are you ready? Please turn your tassel. Congratulations, graduates! Graduates, feel the fullness of this accomplishment. Earning a diploma is never just about coursework. It's about showing up. And to all of you, your story matters. You matter. You are more than a transcript. You You are a thinker, a doer, a creator, and a helper. And we have been honored to walk this part of your journey with you. And so tonight, as we close our ceremony, I want to thank all of the families of our graduates who have served as our learning partners. I would also like to thank the many staff members who have stood by and supported our students, and to our superintendent who has taken the time out of his day to be here with us tonight. Thank you, teachers, staff, families, community. Your belief and support makes all the difference for our students. And to our graduates, we are so proud of you. Stay connected with us. Share your journey. You are always part of the Columbia Virtual Academy family. Now, as all of our families exit, please be sure to check out with our registrar. For those of our students who are course complete today, we actually have your diploma. Oh, I know, right? Woohoo! Exciting. And graduates, thank you. Please remember also to pick up your swag bag from our teachers that they have put together. Thank you, teachers, on your way out. Congratulations, graduates.